It's hard to really attribute what values that I learned from Scouts. The thing that really happened is they exposed me to so many. Integrity and honesty really come to mind because, again, that's the foundation of what Magnum was meant to be. We've always been, this is part of our culture, is that when there's a problem, that we're not right off looking for blame. We're right off looking for solutions. And if you attack it that way, it's almost like you look forward to problems because then you really get challenged on how to fix a solution. Those are real life lessons that are transferable.
The staff is great. I love the people. The experiences are so fun, and I get to spend lots of time in places like this, and I love the mountains. It took a lot for me to get out of my comfort zone, which is my room, but I'm happy to be here, and I think people would benefit. It's a great experience.
And I'm in camp because I want to make friends, and I like being around people, and I want to earn merit badges to help me reach up the rank of Eagle.
Well, it's in the woods, and all the people are really connected here, and everybody's really nice. It's a good way to get merit badges and meet new friends and interact with people.
It's a great opportunity, and all the staff are kind of like a family. It's just super fun, and all the adventures that you'll make along the way.
It's like nice and calm, and there's some really cool, fun people here.
When I went camping, I only had 3 friends that I know from East Palo Alto, but then we started talking to the other kids that were in our campsite. We were all day together, and it was fun.
Like the helmets and all that stuff feels so cool when you're wearing it, and like the welding stuff is on.
That's tough. It's all pretty awesome. I don't know. It's something about a combination of the stuff that's unique to this camp and something about just the attitude of the staff that just sort of make this place feel like home to me. Honestly, I don't think there's anywhere I'd rather be than here at High Sierra.
I never could afford to go to summer camp. It would be great to make sure that kids could afford to go to camp. And I'm not the only one. One of my best friends I've known for a long time, he came forward the other day and said he always asked his mom if he could go, and she said no, it just wasn't in the cards. After taking a tour of Camp High Sierra, you can't help but be impressed by how much they're exposed to in a week. Really thankful there's stuff like that out there. And if you don't get it there, where else are you going to get it from? Camping would have never happened had I not gotten into the Boy Scouts. But I can't imagine life without knowing how to camp, pitch a tent, and cook outdoors.
You know, when I think about Gary, I think of a man who is not just being successful, but a man who has helped so many different people, his family, friends, employees here at the company. His mission in life is to help where he can and do what he can to make sure that everybody in his life is successful.
It's a people-driven organization, right? And he takes care of his people, and his people take care of him. There's a lot of loyalty that goes both ways. His employees are loyal to him because he's loyal to the employees.
Gary has himself with a Scout. He's totally committed to anything that can be done for children, and he just backs up what his commitments are.
He represents a distinguished man in this community, and I think Boy Scouts should be very proud that he's been honored as their Distinguished Man of the Year.
He believes that a lot of the character development that he had, because he was raised mostly without a father, came from the Scouts, and he's honest and he's candid. He's straightforward, and he's done a lot for the community.
I don't know of anybody that lives the Scout values like Gary does every day. He just lives them. You can just see by the decisions he makes and how he talks to people, and they're there.
The Boy Scout motto, be prepared and help others in need, as well as their slogan of do a good turn daily, exemplifies how Gary approaches life.
My relationship with him has made me become like a better person.
I don't know how many people know this about Gary, but Gary grew up without a father figure in the household. And so the Scouts were a huge part of his upbringing. And it was really interesting to talk to him and him share stories about how that impacted him. If Gary is actually a byproduct of his involvement, exposure, let's say, to the Scouts, then they should be using Gary as their poster child moving forward, because his moral compass, his ethics, and just the way, he handles himself and his demeanor, it says a lot about, I think, the scouting, curriculum if he's the byproduct.
First of all, let me say how much I appreciate getting this honor. And I realize that the people that I share this honor with are in a world of all by themselves, so it's quite amazing that I'm considered for this. And I have to tell you, I did not know the Scouts were planting seeds in me when it was happening. When I was helping Landon with the Scout Oath and the Scout Laws, I go, whoa, I remember these. They haven't changed in 54 years. And please, let's see if we can dig a little deeper and send as many of our kids as possible to Camp High Sierra. It's an amazing experience. The seeds that are planted can last a lifetime.